Yeah, but let's just no, let's do Chrome's yeah, Arclight. Yeah, that's Chrome, right? This Chrome. Arclight's backstory. Or do we need right now? Because guys, again, I did all the backstory. We did it on stream. Everything of it, every one of it. We did it on stream. I already finished all of them. I think let's study. Let's learn about their past. All right. I will still gonna add it. I will still going to add this on our YouTube VOD. Let's continue. Why is getting all the benefits? What pondereth thee, Captain? When Chrome is deep in thought, Kamui is always the one to interrupt him. It's been like this ever since Chrome first took over his current position. The Squad Strike Hawk is an outstanding, as they say. Each one of its members has their own specialties and they each work perfectly fine on their own. Kamui, didn't I tell you to return to your position after 30 minutes of preparation? But what's the point of taking apart the weapons and putting them back again? Understanding your equipment down to the last nut and bolt, and using them to their fullest potential. That's what Smith would have done. Smith? That name again? But you're Captain Chrome, not Captain Smith now, are you? Chrome's finger pauses on the screen, looks up at Kamui. I'm trying to become him. Oh. Really? If that's what you wish, I'll try to help you fulfill it. You'll help me? Yeah? We're pals, right? In the end, Chrome forces Kamui to return to his position. He's the leader after all, and goes back to believing through the mission details from Smith. In this operation, Strikehawk will act as bait. Once the designated spot is reached, you can move back Chrome. Chrome closes his eyes and think about the past. Past that he never forget. Okay, that's so weird, but alright. Nothing compares to mechanical invention. We are people of wonders, living in an age of wonders. Oh, Babylonia, FOS, Military Command College. Alright, chat again. Hear me out, chat. As we know, backstory of the backstory of the current commandant of Grey Raven. Karen said that commandant is a chief of FOS. That's how mysterious our commandant back, like, past is. That's the only thing that we knew. Langston Smith. Question 1. From a military standpoint, please briefly describe the current status of the connection technology used in the construct plus combat system. Gestalt course random selection system operating. Chosen, Langston Smith. Please stand up when answering a question. Understood. According to the latest research report from the Science Council, there are currently 2 types of connection technology used in the military. One type is the connection chamber, which allows commandant to connect the MIND of constructs without the restriction of distance. Commandants will be able to sync up with the constructs and command them directly. This is the most commonly employed connection combat method currently. Other is commandant fighting alongside the constructs, using in-verse devices and human mind beacons for short distance connection and positioning. Yet this is rarely employed nowadays due to its many restrictions. Please wait for the system to assign a score. Then answer the next question. Question 2. Please perform a brief analysis on the principles of application of the connection technology for commandant and military constructs. After the Gestalt system became widely applied in the public sphere, human knowledge was continually uploaded, making highly efficient and fully objective decisions possible. Studies related to the human brain have been filled as special secret research projects by the Science Council due to how complicated they are. According to the accessible early research data, each human brain contains about 100 billion neurons, capable of forming over 100 trillion connections. The neurons in human brains can output electric signal via the dendrites, which means that is that Langston Smith, the current student representative. Smith, someone with the last name, should probably be related to Officer Smith, huh? Son of an officer, student representative, a true genius. He's even got a pretty face. Ugh, some people really have everything. And I do understand that. The only thing that we forgot almost, this kind of people have like pressure within them. Because being like expect to be better, expected to be one of the top, always on the top, and always been elite until the end. Because if this true genius like failed in something, yep, the backlash is severe. Meanwhile, Commandant can be better stabilize the abnormal fluctuation in the construct's MIND via the consciousness connection technology. Please wait for the system to assign a score, then answer the next question. Question 3. If you're commanding constructs on a ground site combat mission in an area of which you possess insufficient data, how do you prepare in advance? Collect as much information as possible and analyze it, as the density of punishing virus is related to certain geographical elements. I may perhaps use a Gauss-Kruger projection to determine, as expected from our top students. See, as expected to our genius, they are like expecting too much for them, you know. It's like kind of funny for me, because again, pressure. That's one of their weakness commonly. I heard there are only 3 slots of the reserve commandant graph at the end of the month. Guess he's definitely gonna take one of the slots. Tallying scores, please wait. Langston Smith, total score 4.721 out of 5. Certain mismatch with the answer database word identified. This must be the highest score anyone got in our school's history. It's not a perfect score, but it's pretty much the same thing. The same thing at all. The genius's murmurs remain unheard. Under the desk, his fist clenched, followed by the sound of something being crushed. Well, that's done. At least, Langston, want to come hang out with us? What are you inviting him for? We're all classmates, aren't we? We ain't at the same level with a genius like him. Sorry, Langston, we're not gonna get in the way of your studies. See? Hi guys, if you have a genius friend, like legit genius, and doesn't invite your friend, invite him, invite her, because they are getting like high expectation within their like family and almost everyone, and they need someone to talk to, like someone to understand them, right? Because once a genius got like their brain got pressured very much, their action will be not a good one. The consequence will be not very good for everyone. Oh, he's gorgeous when he's young. There's no way this is not chrome. As time ticks away, artificial night falls upon the skies of Babylonia. Babylonia FOS Military Command, College, 12:30 a.m. Human memory is about as powerful as 100 trillion synapses. The brain is capable of altering the strength of the connection between neurons based on the current status and past experience. Repeated training can optimize the neuron connections, highly increasing the memory speed and accuracy. Repetition is key. Repetition is all one needs. On the always lit screen of the ranking system, Langston Smith's name sits securely in the first place spot. Fight like that of a hero. astonishing courage, everlasting fame. I can't be perfect. Oh. So that's what on her mind, on his mind. Like being a perfect. Because guys, my lips like getting. There's like a crack on my lips right now. Langston remains frozen in the same position, hungry eyes trained on the courses he'll be taking today, tomorrow, as if he could devour them all. Langston closed his eyes and pushed a sharp object he prepared into his skin. Sudden pain wakes his body and pushes consciousness up immediately. Once he gets used to the pulsating pain, it's less unbearable. I need to increase the pain level. A toolkit that would slip through the alarm system undetected, and easy to build. Genius. From somewhere, faint sneakers could be heard. See, even like bro is already like being sleepy, and he's still focused on like learning and stuff. But because for me, when like I do art and I feel sleepy, I like drink maybe like 2 push-up or maybe drink some bitter melon, like wake me up, and to continue what I'm doing. Dialogue. Smart person knows when to do what. Focus on the moment and plan for the future. Facial scan complete. Verifying identity. Verification complete. Langston Smith. Welcome home, Langston Smith. I'm home. Tadaima. Greetings, young master. Thank you. Have to go to class at 7. Can you remind me in half an hour? Command error. Command contravenes priority command. Executing priority command. Mr. Smith asks you to ask him to see him in the study once you come home. Father, I mean Mr. Smith. The way, alright. There's Langston have a father issue. Is he in the study? Will I disturb him if I go now? Langston seems pleased by the repeated command, but he soon calms himself down and puts down the items in his hands. Mr. Smith asks you to see him in the study once you come home. The robot repeats and Langston hurries towards the study. Mr. Smith, are you there? Come in. Understood, bro. See, there's like high expectation in here on the family. I received your report card on my terminal. Yes, not bad. John Smith curves a finger and taps the virtual screen twice, causing it to blink and vanish. 4.72. Even though it is just an in-class pop quiz, why have you not gotten a 5? See, this is the pressure, guys. I'm talking to you, chat. This is the pressure between being a genius and being like hard works person. Being a genius, you're perfect, and everyone expects you to be a perfect. Everyone expects you to become a robot, and that's why if you guys, even if you're shy type, yeah, you if you want to talk, I mean, if you have like classmate who's like a genius, and bro wanted to talk, you talked with them, you know, like so that you will understand them once they get closer to you, like why they do it like that, like this. What's the reason? Why are they in such a pressure? This is an example with this father and son relationship here. Even though this is just an in-class pop quiz, why the word why? You didn't perfect the quiz. You didn't have a perfect score. I will no longer allow flaws like this. Understood. You're my son, after all, the son of John Smith. I don't know if this is like tough love or this is just bro is using his own son as an robot. More that's how I understand, because the only thing that only perfect being here is creation of human. the highest one represent is a robot. They can be perfect. And the difference of humans can be perfect, but they can never be perfect. There's a but here, is that once they fail, they learn and improve. That's the good thing about being a human. You're the best, the perfect creation. See? Perfect creation. Chat. Okay. Good. I had R2 sift through your database and delete all unrelated data. Tales from the early golden age, pointless mumbling, flower prose, meaningless stories. Edgar, what kind of name is that? They really didn't care what garbage they hauled up during the Great Retreat. Langston, surely you understand what your duty is as my son. Gather everything useful, piece them together, and create a perfect self. All Smiths have always been perfect. I brought you back and made you my son, so that you'll become a Smith, my perfect self. All Smiths have always been perfect. I brought you back and my son. Oh, I just noticed, guys. Langston and what's his name again? On Wuthering Waves? Yeah. So wait, what's his name? Wait, hold on. Wuthering Waves. Norse. Hold on. Let's go to Google. Xiang Li. The only, yeah, they both are genius, but there's a but here. The difference of the father. Langston or his father the father want Langston to be like perfect, like again like a robot, like zero failure, like everything should be like perfect. And for Xiang Liao, his father want him to like venture, learn the truth of this world without being without telling his son to be a perfect being. He didn't say that on the companion quest, like you should walk your own path while learning the truth of the world. That's how I understand here. Of course, on the day I retire, you'll become the next Smith. You should understand that this arrangement benefits you too. The father says this every day to the son. Langston understands very well what it means. He's in awe of his father and follows his every order. He used to be nothing after all. Smith was the only reason Langston was able to become what he currently is. Ah. Wait, they are not blood related, right? That's how I understand here, chat. Anyways, Smith is the only correct answer. Langston's one and only dream is to become Smith. The world starts with Smith and ends with him too. This is Langston's world. I heard that the final connection exam for commandant selection will be held in 3 days. Mr. Smith, the instructor told me that the exam will not be held in actual combat format. Is that true? It was supposed to be actual combat in the beginning, but they're low in manpower. Both commandants and constructs. Only construct remaining Babylon are probably the batch marked as exclusive to Kurono. But it's better that way. In a combat exam, we'll have to take care of an extra element, the quality of the construct. Surely you wouldn't want a flawed product ruin your plans, Smith. Understood. Mr. Smith, it's 7 AM. The main agenda today is the committee meeting, where the number 7 surface HQ will be constructed. So it's time. Don't be late, Langston. It's time I leave. Smith, the one in the throne, soon leaves with his butler robot. The one who stays, in the other hand, stands reverently, head lowered, waiting for the door to close. Damn. No, I think I understand why the way how the illustration do the emotion here. Down. Is sad or like no emotion here. Let's continue. Connection. Please break the memory connection immediately. If you exceed your connection threshold, the memory loss may occur. Babylonia FOS Military Command College. Connection Lab. Verification process. Langston. Connection pad activated. Establishing simulated connection. Consciousness deviance rate is 31.217%. Records deleted. Establishing simulated connection. Consciousness deviance rate is 30.316%. Records deleted. Establishing simulated connection. Records deleted. Establishing simulated connection. Establishing simulated connection. Establishing simulated connection. In the dark space, all Langston can see is his own reflection, and the warning screen blinking in red. Connection rate doesn't increase no matter what he does. He poured his heart and soul into this, following the plan, but received nothing in return. Without results, the whole process meant nothing. He must become Smith. Langston, you've got brainwashed, that's all. But try. Confirm. Establishing connection. Talent. Repeat. Fight like that of a hero. Astonishing courage, everlasting fame. Wow. Consciousness deviance rate is 11.742%. Perfection. Hard work. The pain bites at his nerves, rippling outward. His skull is trembling, ears ringing, teeth chattering. Consciousness deviance rate is 3.17%. Warning. Second warning. Memory overload. Just break the memory connection immediately if you exceed your connection threshold. Memory loss may occur. Pain. More pain. And then he gets used to it. Smith, the perfect monster. The only correct answer. Smith, what is a smith? A mixture, a material made up of two or more different chemical substances which are not chemically combined. A concrete object made of materials and information which borders are continuously constructed and reconstructed. You're awake. Langston wakes up on the bed of a first-class private ward to a doctor attending to him. On the communication screen, his father, Mr. Smith, flashes into sight. Langston instinctively extends his hand and then, suddenly as if realizing something, retracts it and bows. Mr. Smith, Langston, how are you feeling? Very well. Can try again. What a waste of time. I have to talk to your doctor, just the two of us. You heard Langston, doctor. He said he's fine. According to the medical system examination, all physical signs of the patient are normal. His activity should not be affected. That's it. Well, on my report, I'll write the exterior damage has been processed with medical equipment. Luckily, the connection was just a test. Though, the damage to his consciousness is irreversible. His daily activity should not be impeded. That's right. The fuck? Proud work. Yo perfect tantalum 193. Heteropolymer. Adaptability and beautiful biological readings. Look like we have a high chance of success. Is your name Chrome? Yo perfect tantalum 193 heteropolymer adaptability and beautiful biological readings. Looks like we have a high chance of success. Judging from what you look like, No, I'm just curious. Don't be nervous. This is a private refitting request, right? You don't look like someone who has no other choice. A lucky guy from Eden. Young, healthy, well-dressed. You're the first refit volunteer I've got here. You should know enough about military constructs. I do. Alright. The refitting project agreement form. The benefactor have been filled into. Good, no problem then. Let's begin. Performing tantalum-103 bypassing. Doesn't it hurt? Astounding pain tolerance threshold. Due to certain constraints when operating on constructs, you cannot perform general anesthesia. The screams can get maddening sometimes. Stunning memory scars. What are you hiding? Consciousness damage. That's plus for me. Specialized refitting. Let's have a flash of inspiration. Langston finds himself in an unfamiliar space. All he can hear is the conversation between doctors and their assistant. It feels like an out-of-body experience. He's looking down on himself in the air. The body is merchandise, a test subject, a perfect fragment, an incomplete construct, a mixture, a material made of two or more different chemical substances which are not chemically combined. A smith, a concrete object made of materials and information, whose borders are continuously constructed and reconstructed. That's what it says on the book he's not allowed to read. You need to figure out what you really are. Adaptability is not the main point of a construct. Once the shell called the body is abandoned, what does the human leave behind? That's what you should focus on. Who are you exactly? And who do you want to become? Become true to yourself. Damn, so yeah, he is being forced to. It's not that he wanted to, it's just there's no choice here. It's of the pressure within the family. Seeing us a test subject, a product, a fragment, a merchandise. Available resource, whether you are the weapon or the user. Once you are in the battlefield, you share the same fate. You ask for me, come on. It's fucking Nicola. The files lie spread out on the desk. Beside the routine paper, there's also a brief reporting outlining resort findings. It's the first time the military has recently received a successful report in construct modification. Chrome. I don't see this name in the roster files of Babylonian members. The refitting was a success. Perfect success. This was the first experiment ever made on the specialized Inver device. Smith Langston. Ah, your son is indeed talented. Still, be it in the blade or the one who wields it, their fate are one and the same on the battlefield. What difference are there after all? As long as we win. I don't, yeah, again, I'm waiting for this bullshit to die. If he will not have, like, if he will not gonna change and have this attitude until the end, yeah. Like, if he doesn't have, like, a deep reason, because we still doesn't have any information of Nicola, right? Chat. Still, I find your tradition to pass down the family name instead of the bloodline quite admirable. I see. So yeah, again, they're not blood related. So it's this similar to, you don't need to be like blood related to have the Smith in your name. Similar to Montelli. Wuthering Waves. If only everyone were like you and I. Practical instead of full of flight of fancy, we'd have reclaimed Earth already. Anyway, now that we have live data on specialized Inver devices, the Council will have to shut up and continue providing us resources. Well, enough of the boring chit-chat. The first refitting condition. Congratulations on your promotion, John Smith. One. Michi. Me. go! Chrome rushes ahead, slaying all corrupted in his way. His squad continues on, following his pale figure. However, okay, we're back. We're back on going to Kowloon. However, the number of enemies shows no signs of waning, and Chromes begin to worry that he may have led his team into a trap. Leader, behind you, Pika. Right. A warning from his squad mate alerts Chrome to a gate that's crashing down. A loud noise attracting even more corrupted. A new variant? Niter. I should be able to hack into that device next to the gate and activate it. If only I can have more time. Leader, the corrupted are coming. I knew they would notice us. Everyone, deploy your weapons for formation B5. But we'll only end up being surrounded if we defend here. There's only one way to survive and become Smith. I'm going to hack into the gate's control system. Enemies will come out from inside, and I'm counting on you to take care of them. Roger. I can only let one of them defend one way. How should I assign them? First of all, let me examine their strength again. This is Ace, rank C, the best of the three. He has never let me down. This is Taro, rank D. He's quite good and has completed many missions. And there's Dika, rank E, a rookie on his very first mission. He's still got a lot more to learn about the enemies. There's no doubt that the enemies are elites and stronger than us. This one with the lance is extremely dangerous. He's a lot stronger than Ace. Even I can guarantee that I will win. This one is using the arrows is quite dangerous. Taro is probably no match for him, but Ace should be able to stop him. This one with twin blades is very mediocre. He's better than Dika, weaker than Taro. Based on the available information, my answer is I must sacrifice one of them. Time's running out. I must make a decision. Send Ace to. Let's go with the weakest. Let's go with the weakest shot. Yes, there will be a sacrifice, chat. There will be a sacrifice. But we must help though. Smith must pick up every useful piece to become the perfect monster. Stop. この結果はいかがでしょうか。全力を出しましょう。
私の後ろに。全てを終わらせましょう。全力を出しましょう。終わらせましょう。
入れ。
全力を出しましょう。私フォローをお願いします。全てを終わらせましょう。全力を出しましょう。フォローをお願いします。
Alright. Tsugi. Strike Hawk. This is the next squad you'll be leading. What happened to the original squad, Mr. Smith? It's useless now that this is not what you need to focus on. The Science Council has it all sorted out. Can they never return to the battlefield again? They will be useful in their own way, such as war. That's the best option. The correct answer? Sacrifice have to be made. Your transferred order have been approved already, thanks to how perfectly the mission went. Langston, no, I should call you Chrome now. I sent in a request for you especially. You'll be the leader of this outstanding scout team that did not previously belong to any commandant. But I believe my old squad is much more suited to me. And I promise the survivors that haven't I already taught you how to distinguish between the useful and the useless? Tell me, Chrome, what do you want to become? Smith. Can I already become Smith? Okay. Let's see if let's see if Chrome will shatter this shackle that's been holding him down. You know? Can he move on? Can he fight back, or will he be the same, being controlled, being manipulated, being a puppet? Let's see. Captain. Kamui. Captain. Hey, Kamui's pestering snaps Chrome out of his deep thoughts. The destination of this mission now lies right before Chrome's eyes. The objective of this mission is to occupy the corrupt spawning ground. Strike Hawk and the other teams will stay behind the Zone C to attract and contain any and all hostile entities. This other team is actually... They briefed me on the mission countless times, remember? Countless times, you say? You've been saying the same thing over and over since we get the aircraft. Oh, and you also said that if anything happens, you get out of here. I'll take care of the rest. You said that? Well, in that case, this command... I wasn't going to follow it anyway. Where are the others? Why are there signals outside this area? For Smith, one send kick is enough. Damn it. Rom realized from this conversation that Kamui noticed his concern and figured out his plan for the day, but he doesn't know when. He instantly feels something, not nervously, not animosity. Rom can't really tell what it is. It's something he hasn't even ever experienced before. Something that seemed to have burst his bubble. What do you want? I just hate to see. Kamui slowly softens his tone. I mean, I'm just trying to get that frown off your face. That frown? Looks like it's all scrunched up with the paper and wrinkles. The one you're making right now, Chief. You aren't aware? Ah, they're on the move. I'll go take them down. Before Chrome can say anything, Kamui has already rushed off toward the corrupted. He's about to pull out his weapon when he turns around, as if suddenly reminded of something. Cap, Smith. Well, you're not Smith yet, but I'll call you that for now. From now anyway. Captain Smith, sit tight for my good news. Looks like the battle already started. Chrome, I'll arrange for the support forces to pick you up to a location nearby. Retreat immediately. And then I'll become Smith. I'll have to climb to the position I need first, but you did carry out the responsibility of Smith. Soon, I believe you'll become Smith like you wanted. Now retreat. There's no way Chrome will leave Kamui. His squad. Do I want to become Smith? No, Smith. No, father. It's not that I want to become Smith, but I need to. Isn't it the same thing? No, I've always followed your orders. The reason my goal is to become Smith is because I have no other choice. Every action of mine is determined by your will. Good. Chrome is starting to understand. That is the price of your existence. What's the point of bringing it up now? I'm bringing it up because I want my autonomy back. Once the shell called the body is abandoned, what does the human leave behind? The part of that left behind in me is Chrome, not Langston, and certainly not Smith. I'll meet you up with the other squad members that departed early. After that, we'll defend the place until our very last breath. Good. Very good, the Chrome. Very good though. This is what I really want. I want to be Chrome of Strike Hawk, not Smith. Kamui, I'm joining the battle away from my elders. Let's go.
この結果はいかがでしょうか。
Let's go, let's go.
約束通り勝利しました。
Oh wait, let me just go with filter. Okay. I'm just setting up the audio chat. Hold on. Max will be 18. Will not go past 18. Should I be calling you Chrome or Smith? Cap? No, call me whatever you want. I decided to what and to whom I should respond. Sounds nice. Relaxed by Kami's laughter. Chrome laughed too. We're being crazy, chat. The riot of laughter sounds surprisingly crisp. I live in an incredible world, surrounded by incredible people. Hey Chrome, we're heading outside. Wait up, I'll come with you. And me too. You guys, you never intended to wait for my command, did you? Time is of the essence. Can't afford to wait for the occasion to go on. Kamui taught us that. Malakas I'm about to speak Tagalog, Lumo. Yeah, the impact of Kamui on the squad is a very big chat. Very good. That's why I said Kamui is the, let's say, makes the squad alive. Leave me out of it. Hey, Wanchi, say something. Oh, well, I just want to go home and hit the sack. So, if you're going to slack off, at least be discreet about it. So what about you, leader? Are you staying behind to work on that weird report system, or are you coming with us? Now that you mention it, I'm gonna start tinkering with this weird system. and you guys will wait for me to finish. Oh, come on. You're abusing your power. An order is an order. Abundant polymers. Exhausted people. Even so, despite so, what Longstone went through and what Strikeoff managed to piece together. Rome. Not the best solution. This is my conclusion. Good work. You have your own path to walk on. Not being dictated, not as Smith, but as Chrome. Very good, very good. Very good backstory. It's a nice backstory right there, chat. Good job, Kuro Games. Good job, good job.